Okay, I got this calm on this Bugatti. I'm strong in this Bugatti. 2 V8 ain't no such thing as driving.
Yeah,
calm in this
what's going on,
Bugatti.
everybody?
Bitch, I'm bad. I'm worse. I pass. The perp don't fuck with me because right now I'm higher than Pat.
And Kurt, yeah, what up, boy?
What up, brother?
What up, dude?
How has your week been up until now? Oh, my
It's grinding, the reg.
I feel that, man. I feel that. I had a busy week. Ready to unwind this weekend and let it all loose.
Yep.
Let it all hang loose this weekend.
Yeah, what you doing?
Just kidding. I'm having a pretty tame weekend. I'm going to the Stars game tomorrow. This should be pretty fun.
That's going to be lit.
Wait. No, I have been to a Stars game this season. And I'm going to the Mavs game next Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm going to be living in the AAC.
I'm repping that Mavs blue right now.
All right, I see you. I don't even think I have any Mavs gear.
I still got that Dennis jersey.
Actually, that's not true at all. I got a throwback Dirk jersey.
Ooh.
And then I got
like the green?
It's like the throwback greens. Not like the greens that we wore like regularly.
No, with the cowboy hat on the M, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got like the old greens that we used to wear like as our alt jerseys. I got a Jason Terry jersey.
With the blue on it?
Yeah. But I mean, I've had that for fucking like 10 15 years almost.
That's live, though.
Yeah. Those jerseys are honestly a little bit ugly now. Anyways, okay. Well, what do we want to start with?
So much to talk about.
Is there? It felt like a slow week, but honestly, God, I don't even pay attention to anything. So it could have been a busy week.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Spike Lee stuff. That's what we should start with.
Okay.
The Spike Lee New York Knicks drama.
He's boycotting. He's
boycotting
done.
the Knicks. He said he's done. Do we believe that?
Yeah. Why?
Spike Lee better not be at a Knicks game in the next 2 weeks.
It's gonna be hard for him.
If he shows up to a Knicks game in the next 2 weeks, he's done.
Yeah.
Streets is done. But
so this guy has spent $10
million
over the course of his Knicks fan career.
That's crazy because I've honestly wondered. I always wondered, like, do they just give Spike Lee tickets? Because I can't imagine. Like, I assumed. What did Stephen A. say? Because I don't watch First Take at all anymore, but I did watch when he was on because I wanted to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And he pays like $300,000 a season on those tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, man! I thought he got them for free.
I mean, I didn't think he got them for free, but
or at least some discount.
This
or something.
Has been the most, prized fan in sports, almost debatably.
Yeah, I mean,
and you're, giving this guy a hard time coming in the stadium.
I can't think of any other any fan tied to a team more than Spike Lee is tied to the Knicks. I guess
how hard do you think the NBA is gonna ride with the public on getting rid of Dolan? Do you think the NBA is gonna step in at all?
They will not step in.
I don't either.
They will not. That would set such a dangerous precedent, and the owners would be fucking furious.
Just because you suck at your job?
Yeah,
it's different than the Sterling thing.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that interview with Spike Lee on First Take?
No, I was watching Stephen A. go off. I watched a little bit of that.
I think Max Kellerman said that when the whole Donald Sterling shit went down, that he was wanted out for the longest time because he was just a fucking terrible owner.
Right, they already knew he was a shitbag.
Yeah. Well, I mean, beyond that, he was just bad at being an owner of a sports team. He didn't spend money and shit. And then, but they you can't just out an owner.
Right. For just
Max,
not investing in your players, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can't because owners will not sign off on that because it sets a really dangerous precedent. Where all of a sudden owners can just get kicked out for being shit,
having a bad year,
which should be the case. Yeah, because I mean, where are you going to draw the line between? Oh God, our team's been bad for 5 years, but we're trying. But sorry, you're out of here. That's just a precedent we set. But anyways, but then Max said that I don't know if I agree with this. But he said that he didn't think the Sterling phone call was enough to get him out. That if it was any other owner, it wouldn't have been you have to sell your team right now type of thing. But I don't know, dude. That phone call was really bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I don't know. It's interesting. But then he said that they wanted him out for the longest time, and that was just the perfect excuse to make him sell the team. So unless Dolan,
it's also just my thing is when that public pressure starts to become really, really, every day calling for the owner's head, it gets to a point where, it almost the NBA has to say something or do something.
But it's also a clusterfuck because Dolan owns Madison Square Garden. So even if you make him sell the Knicks, he still owns the Garden.
I didn't even think about that.
So like, now what? Now if you're him, you're petty as hell already because you're kicking fans out for telling you to sell the team. What do you think he's gonna do?
Right.
Say word?
Yeah.
All right. Have fun wherever you play next. Won't be here.
You can't make him sell the stadium.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a clusterfuck. And it's just like one of those things too, because the Knicks are the most valuable franchise in basketball.
Hey, and we know, like, I'd rather be a Cowboys fan than a Knicks fan.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't get
100%.
much worse than being a Knicks fan, dude.
No, it doesn't. They've been either the worst team in the league or one of the worst teams in the league for like the better part of a decade almost now. And have they even made it past like the second round in like 20 years?
It's been a minute.
Oh man, it is a clusterfuck. I don't know how you have this Spike Lee, well known. Like I wouldn't say everyone knows who Spike Lee is, but I mean he's a super well known dude.
If you're a little younger than we are, you might not.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you like know your basketball and everything, you know who Spike Lee is. If you like are into movies, you know who Spike Lee is.
You at least know he's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you're like this dude has been with you thick and thin, relatively quiet about how shit of a franchise you've been.
No, he's full support always.
Yeah. So, because I mean, you got a bunch of other Knicks fans who are just like, yeah, this team is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard Spike like this team fucking sucks. He's more just like, hey, yeah, we're not good right now, but you know, whatever. And then he was even defending them on the First Take interview.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said, I've been a season ticket owner for however many years. Max Kellerman was like, yeah, pretty much trash all those years. And he was like, no, not the beginning.
No.
Like, he was like defending him hard.
I respect that.
Yeah, I know. And then for them just to be like, hey, man, fuck you. I don't know. Dolan just seems like the biggest idiot.
Yeah, this guy's got issues.
The biggest idiot. And then you had the whole handshake gate where Spike Lee said that he didn't shake Dolan's hand, but then a photo surfaced of him shaking his hand, but the photo was like up in the rafters. So everyone was saying that Dolan had like spies up in the rafters ready to take a picture.
No.
Oh,
Handshake gate. I love that.
yeah. I just coined that, I think. Actually, somebody else might said, but I didn't hear it. So
That's pretty funny.
you can, yeah, you can credit me for that. Thank you.
Well,
Anyways.
it's interesting, though, because, I mean, the new president, if he can make some moves and try to get some players.
Well, this also
this
happened
thing,
like
this thing shouldn't be as hard to turn around as it is, I feel like.
Didn't this happen the same day that the president got announced?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if the president was like, yo, let's just completely burn this bitch to the ground, Spike included.
Wow.
But that wouldn't even make sense, though. Like, this whole thing doesn't make any sense to me. From a rational human being's point of view, Spike should have a job. I'm serious, in the Knicks front office somewhere.
Yeah.
A brand ambassador or something. The Knicks should be paying him money
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Knicks should pay you to sit courtside or to go to games. But that's the thing, though, is it's like, if this were the Charlotte Hornets, okay, whatever. But it's the Knicks.
It's the Knicks, dude.
And they make so much money because it's just a tourist attraction to go to the Garden and go see a Knicks game.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, man. What a clusterfuck.
Yep.
What a mess. And I want the Knicks to be good. Because honestly, God, in my life, I don't think I've ever seen them be good. Like when they had Melo and Stoudemire, they were all right.
They made a little noise, but that was really just because Melo was such a good player.
Yeah, but it wasn't like they were really gonna be a championship contender.
They didn't even ever make it to the conference finals, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because LeBron always spanked them, or the Bulls, and then the Nets for a tiny bit. The Sixers, didn't the Sixers beat them? I don't even remember. Back when they had like Iggy and Drew Holiday. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yikes.
They never did that much. It was just Melo putting up like crazy numbers.
Yeah.
And like hitting buzzer beaters.
Man, I want them to be good. I really do.
Yeah.
I saw some cherry pick stat about RJ Barrett, how he was like the fourth teenager ever to reach certain like point milestone.
I don't hate RJ.
Here's my issue with young.
You don't like him because he can't shoot, right?
I don't hate him. Here's the thing: is Luka and Trae Young ruined rookies forever. And I thought Zion and John, like Luka and Trae Young came into the league and said, "Hey, we're all-star players right this second." Luka said, "I'm a superstar player. I'm 19 years old." So every team now is expecting their player to be like that immediately.
Well, Luka really changed the game too, and being a pro at 16, and a lot of these guys saying, "Man, screw college." I mean, when LaMelo Ball goes number one, I mean, he's going to be right in that Luka mold.
Yeah.
I mean, I think LaMelo's going to be cold.
Honestly, I haven't followed any of the draft. I do know LaMelo is good. Like I've seen. I mean, he's like 6'8".
Dude, he's going to be a baller.
So like he's gonna be an issue, I think. And honestly,
Yeah.
speaking of the Ball family, Lonzo's kind of been hooping lately.
Lonzo's been hooping. He killed us the other
Dude,
night.
he couldn't miss.
And by the way, that was a great game.
That was a great game.
That was a great game to watch.
That was a fun game. That was a fun game.
KP and Luka have really been clicking, man. And
Dude.
it is a spectacle to watch.
Kristaps is like playing like a top 5 player in the NBA right now.
And he's kind of got that. He's got some dog in him.
No, he does, dude.
He's
KP
got
is
that
disgusting.
he's got that mean mug face.
But he's just kind of like a silent assassin, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's disgusting because he pulls up for the logo. He'll take you off the dribble. He'll yam on you.
And kind of tying that back to the Knicks. I mean, we pulled highway robbery on them, dude.
That's gonna be an all-time bad one. That is.
Whew.
It's hard to say right now because I mean, who knows? Because they have our draft pick this. No, wait, we have our draft pick this year, so they have our next 2 after this year.
First round?
Wait, you can't trade back to
See,
back. So I think they have our next year's one, and then not the year after, but then the year after that.
First round.
Yes, first round.
Okay.
We gave them 2 first rounders.
But I mean, when you end up with Luka and KP as your foundation, I mean, 2 first rounders, and whatever we gave the Hawks for Luka. I mean, I don't even care.
Yeah, Cam Reddish.
That was my point with like the Jamal Adams thing. It was like, just do it, like whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe football's a little different, but
yeah, because NBA after like the first top 5 picks, you're rolling the dice big time.
I mean, those high quality players just only come around so often. Like that high of quality, especially at certain positions, like in football.
Yeah,
like safety.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Knicks. God, that trade's so bad. What makes it even worse is like, I'm actually happy you brought that up because I would forgot, but this was something I wanted to talk about. Because in the same like first take, Max said something that actually made a lot of sense to me. They're actually talking stuff. I haven't watched First Take in months until this episode.
I a little bit. I mess with it.
But Max was just saying how like it's so dumb to trade really quality young players in hopes of bringing in a quality player in free agency. Like, it makes no sense because that was the whole I know Kristaps fucking demanded the trade, whatever, but he was on his rookie contract. So you could have said no. Sorry. Right. We'll figure it out. Whatever your issues are, tell us. We'll do whatever we need to accommodate you. And you're going to be a fucking Knick, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
I would love to see a team do that. Like, if a star player goes up to him and says, yo, trade me. No, you're in a contract. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Devin Booker, when that happens, because it will.
Unless they're dumb enough to trade him, which they probably will be, because the Suns mess up a lot too.
Yeah. Well, you do run the risk when you do that of players being like, yo, do you see how they did Devin Booker? Like, I'm not going there.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of these owners on other teams are doing probably as shitty of a job as Dolan is, but Dolan is just the Knicks owner.
Yeah.
And these Knicks fans are just not, unless you're Spike Lee. I mean, they all hate the team.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point because, I mean, their teams like the Timberwolves, the Suns, the Hornets who have just been horrible forever.
There's a video out there. I don't remember what the guy's name is, but he put a whole it was like since the 05 draft. I mean, until it was like from 05 to Towns, just swing and miss, and miss, missing this player.
Well, was the infamous Curry draft where they drafted Rubio and Johnny Flynn.
And Flynn back to back over Curry.
Oh man, that one hurts. But I do remember the Rubio hype though. In their defense, I do remember.
I mean, there's like those drafts where Giannis went 17.
Yeah.
So it's like a bunch of teams miss. I mean, the draft is not easy, but
that's just kind of the culture of the NBA now. We're like, I'm changing the topic completely, by the way. That like for whatever reason, there's such a rush to win now immediately. Like it feels like no teams anymore are like, all right, let's just play this out, see how this player develops.
Well, I think we can kind of respect that about the Mavs, though, right? Like at the end of Dirk's career, I think we kind of just rode that wave and tried to find young talent.
Yeah.
Didn't like spend money in crazy places, or even though we probably tried to, like we always tried to get a free agent, but if we didn't, it wasn't like the end of the world.
Yeah, no, that's.
And then we make this crazy move for Luka Doncic, and then just kind of ride that into the Dirk wave.
Yeah.
And now it's paying off. I mean, you go get another young guy. I mean, that was a big trade. I mean, that took a lot of guts to go give that up for a hurt player, by the way.
Yeah, that KP trade was nuts.
That took a lot of guts.
And then knowing full well you're going to give him a max.
Yeah, I mean, because
you make that trade knowing you make that trade knowing that you're going to max him.
Right, but you're also making that trade knowing he's going to be a foundational piece. So
yeah, that was a fucking ballsy move, man.
Yeah,
but those are the moves you have to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like scared money makes no money.
But that's like another team like the Cavs. I mean, without the LeBron thing. I mean, look what Sexton's been doing the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's been hooping.
And they draft Darius Garland this year.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a mess because Sexton is not a point guard. He's not at all point guard.
I don't get how you have that and then you pair it with this. Like,
actually, but you know what? I don't mind that though. I really don't. I really don't mind the whole. Let's just draft whoever we think is the best player, and then we'll just figure it out. Do whatever we have to. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of drafting for fit in the NBA. Like when the Suns traded away the 6th pick to get 11th.
I still don't think Garland was the best player at that spot.
I mean, I didn't do any research at all. Like the only time I did big research for the draft was when the Mavs had the 5th pick, and I was like watching games.
Well, I know you know who Jarrett Culver is.
Yeah, I know, and he's been.
I mean, hasn't had a great year. He's had some moments, but I think he could have a better future than Garland.
Quarterback. Yeah,
quarterback.
Maybe we'll see. He fits a role better, I would say, but I don't know. The reason why I don't know any of these college players, dude, because I was watching some college basketball games. That shit sucks.
College basketball has never been my favorite.
College basketball sucks.
I like March Madness, but this year, dude, the talent is so dispersed, and there's really not like Cole Anthony's on North Carolina, and they're not good.
Yeah,
they're like not a good team.
Yeah,
so it's weird. College basketball. It almost seems like the NCAA in general is about to take a hard fall.
I would love to see that.
And I think I think it's been coming. I think it's been a long time coming.
Can you imagine if the XFL really blows up? Because they got a player who left college. And
I'm telling you, I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know his name. He plays corner, or he's a secondary player. That's all I know. But he's on, I think, the Seattle team or some shit like that. And he got kicked out of school or something. He was ineligible from grades. He said, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna go play in the XFL."
Why not?
If that works,
why not go overseas and play some pro ball before you go to the NBA?
Yeah, man. What if everyone laughed the Ball family out of the building, but what if LaMelo ends up being this pathfinder, trailblazer?
I think he is, dude.
Because he would be the first real high profile. Because Emmanuel Mudiay did the same thing, but I don't think he was as LaMelo Ball's got to be one of the more. Is it LaMelo or
LaMelo? I mean, LaMelo you could say was the pioneer of it, but right now you can look at Luka and be like,
yeah, but Luka's international though.
So it's a bit different. Going to Australia not international?
Well, I'm saying Luka was not born in the United States.
Okay, fair.
But there are players.
You mean U.S. born players going?
Yeah. I always think it's weird when European players or whatever the case may be go to college in America. It's just dude, why don't you just play for fucking Real Madrid?
Yeah.
And on a better team and more competition. But whatever.
Right.
Who knows?
I don't know, man. College just seemed to get a really bad rap.
But yeah. We'll see.
This is another conversation we could have too.
Yeah, maybe on another day when we can do some research. But I feel like I wanted to go somewhere, but we just went off the rails so far that I had a point I was trying to make. But I forget the point. I don't even know. All right. Did James Harden shit his pants?
I don't know, dude.
I'm just fucking around. I don't even want to talk about that. White shorts. Have you guys never worn white shorts? The sweat stains look a little weird on white shorts, okay?
Anything.
Leave my man. Yeah, I never wear white ever.
Yeah.
I literally only wear black.
Well, it's guaranteed you get some on them.
What?
Wear a white shirt, go to a restaurant.
Yeah. Leave with you don't even understand why. You leave with a
first
blue
bite.
You leave with a blue stain. You're like, I wasn't even eating anything blue. Where the fuck did this come from? Okay. Here we go. Let's talk about. Should we do a tinfoil hat now?
Go for it.
I got one today.
Let's do it.
It's out there too, and it's sports related. Here we go. My tinfoil hat theory. It's out there. I needed one because last week's was weak. I just wanted an excuse to put the tinfoil hat on.
Yeah,
But I got an interesting one.
Because I was not expecting it last week.
What was the? I don't even remember what we talked about last week. Oh yeah, bots. But I didn't even get into what my actual theory was. Anyways, I think the NBA hates Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think they don't like him, and I think they're terrified of him being the face of the league. That is my think about it. Think about how they market all these superstars compared to Giannis. It's like you never hear about Giannis, really.
The Greek Freak.
But think about it, though. Like, when LeBron drops 28 and 10, oh, my God, the first take is on. And everyone is talking about LeBron. And then Giannis puts up like 38, 17, and 5 blocks. And it's just like, oh, yeah, Giannis had a great game.
No, Giannis's numbers this year have been insane.
No, Giannis is the runaway MVP. Like, it's not even a discussion, I don't think. I don't think. And then he has one bad game against the Heat. And then everyone. I'm scared. I'm scared about the game tonight against the Lakers. I am. If the Bucks lose that game, he might lose.
LeBron's going to try to go triple-dub MVP mode.
He might lose. If the Bucks lose tonight and LeBron goes off, Giannis might have lost the MVP.
Yep.
I don't think they want Giannis to win again.
I mean, the momentum for LeBron winning MVP is just going crazy.
Yeah. But don't you think it's weird, though, that we talk about who the future face of the league is? Because I do believe that, like, SportsCenter, ESPN, the people on Twitter, I think they're like the league is in their pockets. I think that 100%.
They probably work together. Yeah.
They work together. And I think there are narratives that are given to them by higher ups who are in cahoots with people in the NBA say, hey, push this story, push this story, push this story. Okay, because I think I might look like a genius here in a couple weeks. Because remember, a few weeks ago, we were talking about Tom Brady when they were playing the Titans. We were talking about how weird it was that the media was talking about how this might be his last home game. And I said, yo, I think they're being told that by either the Patriots or Tom Brady. Because otherwise it wouldn't even make sense. Because going into the season, did anyone really think that Tom Brady would leave the Patriots at the end of the season? Up until like that week.
Yeah, I mean, we might have thought it was a possibility, but not as like real of a thing as it was at that time.
Because that almost felt like a going away party.
Right.
Like it was almost like universal. Like, yeah, this is probably Tom's last game here. And I'm sitting there like, says who?
Yeah.
But it would make like if it ends up being true, then yeah, that was 100% leaked to them. But where was I even going with this? Oh yeah, Giannis. I just think it's weird how whenever they have debates over like who the face of the league's gonna be, it's always like Zion. Luka's name is in there. They like never talk about Giannis ever.
Well, is it also because Milwaukee's kind of like a small market? Like no one really cares about the Bucks.
Is it because Giannis is not American? Should we have that topic?
Luka's not American.
That's true, but Luka's also
but he's
white. Though.
Is that yeah? I mean,
is
that
the last
issue?
name an issue? Antetokounmpo?
But people like that.
I know, but I mean for the casual fan though, because you have to understand, like, people like us and other NBA fans, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch the games no matter what. Like the NBA is trying to appeal to people who don't watch the games.
Right, always.
So they're gonna say, "Hey, man, come watch Giannis Antetokounmpo." People are like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Is it because his play style's not that flashy? Like, you know, it's fun to watch, but it's not like a step back three or deep threes or ankle breakers.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like that throwback dunk on you every time.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, he's a monster, but I mean, we've had this conversation that dude can't shoot. Really, I mean,
he's not that bad of a shooter lately.
He's not that bad of a shooter, but at the end of the game, he's not going to hit a step back to win it.
Yeah,
he's not going to hit a fadeaway to win it.
I don't know. They're. It's a weird situation. Like, I want him to stay in Milwaukee. Part of me does. Part of me. I mean, if he doesn't stay in Milwaukee, I want him to come to Dallas. Obviously.
Like as good as the Bucks are this year, are you that confident they're going to win the East?
I think so.
I wouldn't
say it's a slam dunk or anything, but if I had to bet on one team, I'm betting on them for sure.
Yeah.
Over the Celtics, who I think are the only two teams that have even a shot. I don't like the
I
Sixers.
I think Toronto's got a shot. They play hard.
I don't think Toronto has a shot. But you never know.
They've surpassed expectations this year, though. That's
easily,
for sure.
easily. But I don't think I think that they would get steamrolled by the Bucks in a 4-game series or
see.
7-game series. Remember when? Do you remember that interview a long time ago when Kyrie was on the Cavs and they were talking about like the Hornets or something? It was like that was one of their first round matchups, and Kyrie goes, "Yeah, it'll be a tough 4 games." But like, I don't think he meant it to like come off like that. I think he's just like, "Yeah, it might be a tough series," but he said tough 4 games. Yeah, we're gonna sweep them, but it'll be tough sweep.
Yeah.
All right, that was my tinfoil hat. That was really off the cuff just now because I needed something. Hey, I was right about the coronavirus. I told y'all that shit was coming. That shit was coming. And
It's
y'all,
spooky.
I look like a fucking psycho. God damn, that shit's so uncomfortable. Oh, God, I hate wearing that thing.
Worth it.
I told y'all. And y'all didn't want to listen to me. I was called a conspiracy theorist. Lunatic. And now, it's taking over the country.
Spooky, dude.
It's
I
actually
hate that
spooky.
shit, bro. Fuck.
It's really fucking spooky.
I hate that shit so much.
It's really spooky.
It's like you get like a little sore throat and you're like, God damn, bro, I need to go to the doctor or something. I got
I
the
know.
coronavirus.
Gabby was like, "Yeah, I think I'm sick." And I went over to her house last night, and she sounded like shit. And I was like, "All right, have a good night."
I'm going home.
Yeah. All right, see you in a week or two.
God, I mean, and I'm in the restaurant game, dude. Like, God, man.
Well, I saw a story today that some dude. This is the issue. This is why I was scared. I said this last week. This is why I was scared about it being here because we just have this cancerous ass work culture, where it's just work. Some dude got told to quarantine himself. Can you hear my fucking dogs?
No.
The fuck are they even on about? Anyways, some dude was told to quarantine himself for 2 weeks. That's how long you're supposed to quarantine yourself. This motherfucker the next day snuck out and went to a work convention with thousands of people.
Oh boy.
Like, dude, fuck you.
And you know those people at the work convention are coming from everywhere.
Yeah, they're shaking hands. They're spitting in each other's mouths. You know how those work conventions go.
Oh God.
Oh,
God.
it is like the like super.
I'm so tired how the way this shit works in this country.
The work culture. I hate it.
It's so whack.
I just don't. I'm trying to
over it, dude.
I'm trying to say this without sounding offensive or sounding like an asshole because I'm not trying to.
Please give me a job.
But it's like I also hate just like I don't even think I can say this without it coming off wrong. I'm trying to articulate it properly. I just hate how like certain people that's just like what they live for is their 9-to-5 job. Like I was talking to this one dude that I haven't seen in a while this past weekend, and he was like, I haven't seen him in a while. So the thing was, we have a conversation. What the fuck's going on? What's your life been up to? Shit like that. He's telling me about how, his job, they just got this new client and they're selling this thing to their new client, but their competitor. I'm sitting there like, dog, I don't give a fuck. I don't even care about my job. So I sure as fuck don't care about what you're telling me. Like, dude, I don't care. Even like our best friends, when they talk to me about their work shit, I'm like, hey, I don't care. I don't care at all. Like, I don't like talking about this grown up shit.
Yeah.
Like, there was a full-fledged conversation in our group text earlier about taxes, and I was like, dog, no. I pay my taxes, and that will be the last I speak on them ever.
Well, I mean, I always get a refund, so
I pay big time.
Yeah.
I'm on contract. I don't pay taxes throughout the year, so I pay big time when tax money.
Right,
Which sucks.
right.
But like I said, that'll be the last I speak on it because I have no enjoyment talking about taxes. Except that you want me to pay my taxes when the president doesn't even pay his taxes? Fuck you.
Or the richest company in the world doesn't.
Jeff Bezos doesn't pay his taxes. You guys want me to pay my taxes? Fuck you.
I need a tinfoil hat, dude.
Not a tinfoil hat. Sure, these motherfuckers don't even pay their taxes.
Like what?
They don't
Jeff,
even pay that
give me
shit.
some money, dude.
Jeff Bezos, you got $70 trillion and you won't give me any?
Jeff, just give me 100,000.
Come on, bro.
Hi.
That's gonna be our transition sound. Transitioning to our next topic. Oh no. What did you say? Your tweet. When did you tweet that?
Tuesday. I went to the spring training game. Met some old heads after.
I like how we just said that, didn't tell our listeners at all we're talking about. When did you tweet that? Tuesday. That was a great tweet. All right, moving on to our next. No, I'm just kidding. What'd you say in the tweet?
It was an emotional tweet. I was pretty hammered.
Go on. I'm listening.
I was just like, what did I say? Do I have to pull it up?
Oh,
I
killed
was
it.
like, I'm tired of sucking up the old heads that aren't in the game anymore to get
Go
a
off.
job. To get
Go
a
off,
job I
King.
don't to get a job I don't even want.
Go off, King.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's me
I'm
too.
just
I
like,
refuse to kiss ass. I refuse. That is not me in the slightest, and I refuse to kiss someone's ass ever.
I don't know, man. It's just like
I liked what P said. You
overall just
be
bullshit.
respectful,
Yeah, of course.
but I'm not kissing your ass.
I'm
I'm
not
not
trying
telling.
to disrespect, like, what you've done or who you are. It's just, can I get a little respect for what the fuck I've done and who I am? Like, shit. No, we don't care. Like, it's just like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Oh, there's going to be such an interesting time in this country in the next 2 decades or so, whenever the older people are out of here and it's our time to shine. Because if you think about it, it's such a different dynamic. Like, you have these old people who grew up when the fucking TV was new, relatively new. And then you have us who just came up internet age. We've been here. We've been in the shits. We know what's going on.
And the digital game just keeps changing every 2 years.
Yeah.
Every year, every month, new iPhone.
I refuse to become a senile old person ever. Like, I will stay up to date as much as I possibly can on everything I possibly can. I refuse.
Yeah,
to
but
be one of those
they're
people.
up to date is also CNN and Fox.
They don't
and
want to be
all.
up to date. Like, I
No,
remember.
but that's their up to date though.
Oh, yeah.
Us not watching CNN is us not being up to date.
Oh yeah, CNN.
You know what I'm saying?
All CNN, Fox
the
News.
that's the whole separation there.
Yeah, it is. They believe anything.
Just because they watch CNN, they're up to date. Like,
yeah, you're up to date on some bullshit.
I think watching other things, you can be a lot more up to date on what's actually going on.
If you just go into Google and do a 10-minute research yourself, you will be far more informed on any topic than you would be watching CNN or Fox News. Because I'm not saying the liberal media is bad, because all fucking mainstream media is bad, in my opinion.
That's the thing too. It's like
Fox News is dog shit as well.
Yeah, like
they're all shit.
I don't know.
It goes back to what we said last week about media, and it's just a fucking mess now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no integrity.
That's why Slightly Biased is breaking the mold.
Yeah, we are always gonna be. I have no filter. I used to have some, but the older I get, I have zero. I will say whatever it is that I want to say. My dogs will not shut the fuck up. What the fuck is going on? God, there's a big delivery coming. All right,
man.
Oh my God, they don't stop ever. They don't stop ever. What were we even talking about? Yeah, I'm not kissing your ass. Sorry. You
Bezos not paying any money to anybody.
I'm not kissing Bezos' ass either, even though I got an Amazon package getting delivered right this second. I could have gone out to the store and got it, but I didn't want to.
Shout out Bezos.
Any other sports things? I just don't want to talk football. I just don't. There's nothing interesting. If Mari wants to take a home discount, I'll believe when I see it.
He should.
Should he? Didn't we just come on here last week and say stop telling players to take a discount?
Yeah, we played fucking 9 games. And the other games he played 2 minutes. And then went to the sideline.
What'd you say? Sorry, I wasn't listening at all.
Amari pissed me off a lot last year.
Yeah, but I mean, get as much money as you want, buddy. And whether that's here or not, please be here. I want it to be here. That'd be great if it were here.
Just be healthy, dude, please.
Yeah, stay on the field. Zeke's contract is such a disaster. Such a disaster, man. Byron Jones is gone. Byron Jones is out of here.
Yeah.
He's going to be an Eagle next year, and he's going to magically start intercepting passes. You know that's coming. He's going to have 6 interceptions. And
I mean, if Zeke can be fucking leading rusher, Zeke, and not call himself out of games.
I don't give a shit. Tony Pollard could be the leading rusher on this team. He could. He could lead the league in rushing.
Yeah. And that was the whole argument against not paying him.
And I'm a doof because I wanted to pay him. I'm a fucking big doof.
How do you not? It's
funny because every year there's an example like, hey man, you don't pay running backs, and then this one running back's contract is up, and everyone's like, yeah, but maybe we should pay them. That's what Derrick Henry's gonna be now. Derrick Henry's gonna get a fucking huge bag, and then he's gonna fall off because he's been ran to the ground. He kind of reminds me of DeMarco Murray. Not like how good they are, but how we just ran DeMarco Murray into the fucking ground endlessly.
Yep.
And then he left.
Look at that. We didn't pay him.
Yeah. I know. That's why the Zeke thing shocked me. So that's why at the time I was so pissed off about the Zeke pick. I think we talked
Mhm.
about that on here. But I was so mad when we drafted Zeke 4th overall. Because, like, dude, just 2 years ago, you let DeMarco Murray walk because it didn't make sense. So now
Mhm.
you're drafting 4th overall when Jalen
Mhm.
Ramsey's there?
Yep.
I really wonder what this team would look like with Jalen Ramsey.
I wanted him so. I thought it was in the bag.
Oh, me too. I thought there was no fucking
I was
chance.
literally like, "We're getting Ramsey. Let's go. We're getting Ramsey."
Did we draft
I was
Byron Jones the year after? No, the year before. So we could have Byron Jones and Jalen Ramsey. Oh, my God. That would have been disgusting. I thought there was no way that we were not drafting Jalen Ramsey, and we drafted Zeke. Which, I mean, Zeke went off. I'm not like, I don't want to hate on Zeke. I know that's what it sounds like. As long as Zeke's on the Cowboys, I'll be rooting for him.
Yep.
The contract sucks ass, though. Oh,
Bring
Rangers'
Dez
new
back.
stadium looks fucking fantastic.
Incredible.
Wow, it looks so good. It looks nothing like Minute Maid Park. Nothing.
No.
I didn't like the pictures that the little renderings they did years ago did not do the stadium any justice.
Right.
Because back then it did look like Minute Maid Park, but this does not at
Mhm.
all. It
Nope.
looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to go to a game.
They did a hell of a job for sure. Is
Yeah.
it in Arlington still?
Yeah, it's literally right there.
Okay.
It's right next to it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Because Arlington's pretty nice spot.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather it be downtown, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's always funny too because the Arlington people are so upset about anytime. Do you remember like when the Rangers won the AL West? I don't even remember what year it was.
Oh, by
But-
the way, speaking of baseball,
What?
I was talking my shit Tuesday to the
Dude.
Astros players.
Really?
I was talking my shit. I was the
You went to
only
an
one.
You went to an Astros game
Yeah, Astros cards. It was fun.
and no one else was talking shit?
No one else, dude. I was by myself out there.
Wow, what a trooper though.
God, dude, Verlander was getting smoked. I was loving it.
Dude, I really hope.
But then,
they're
like, he would
bad.
come with like a nasty K. I was like, ugh.
That'd be so hilarious if they're terrible. But I don't want to talk about the Astros again. That was
Dude.
literally something I wanted to say at the beginning. No more Astros talk.
Correa had 2 errors, dude. I was letting him have it. Oh my god,
That
dude!
is
He
funny, though.
overthrew the third baseman on like an easy throw, dude. I was letting him have it.
Oh God, if they suck, that'd be the funniest thing.
Yeah.
If they sucked, then
I'm
their
really excited for this season.
their title has to be stripped if they sucked. It
Fuck
has
'em,
to be.
dude. I already think it should
Someone got really angry at our Josh Reddick video, but for whatever reason, their comment did not show up.
What did it say?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. I had no part in hiding it. I'm not censoring anybody.
Yeah.
But I saw this comment pop up in like my emails, and I was like, "Oh, damn, this guy's hating." But then, like, I went to look at the video and it wasn't there. Maybe he deleted it because he got fucking scared. Little scared boy. Leave fam. Oh, actually, wait, what? Oh, I think he did delete it. Oh well. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
If you comment, leave them.
Anyways, that's all we got sports wise. It really not much happened this week.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of in the dog days of the NBA season where
The
we sorta
Rockets looked
know.
like shit last night.
yeah.
And I
don't-
tweeted, I said, small ball don't work unless you have Curry and Klay Thompson.
I mean, it
In the
works when they're
playoffs, in the playoffs, in
It
the
works when
playoffs,
they're
in the
shooting
playoffs.
50% from 3.
Yeah.
But all right.
In the playoffs, dude, you're going to get smoked.
Yeah, I don't think they're going
You're gonna
anywhere.
get-
That was
you're gonna
another
get
thing too,
smoked.
because like about sports media, how
And
fucking
we
sensational
said that
they
about
are.
the Celtics at the beginning of the year.
Me?
No, we did. Just about the Celtics. Like, we were like,
Oh,
yeah, they're
oh,
going to
yeah,
be
yeah,
good.
yeah.
But in the playoffs,
Yeah, because
they're going to get destroyed down there.
But Daniel Tice has been
Tice is
good
good.
this season,
He's solid.
so it's sort of changed that conversation. But I
But
still
is he
believe
going to,
that's
like,
true.
really be solid in the playoffs like that? Like,
Who's I mean, who on the Celtics is going to guard Giannis? I don't know. I haven't
that's what I
watched
was just about to. I was about to ask
Tatum.
that.
Does Tatum?
Tatum,
guard
I
him?
guess. Yeah, Tatum's a good defender.
No, I really like Jason Tatum. I really do.
Thank you.
Okay.
So over sports.
Yeah, I know. Until like another interesting news story happens or something, it's just like the NBA dog days are here. NFL, there's nothing happening. I guess the CBA, but again, I haven't done any research.
Okay, so one last thing.
Okay.
NBA. Do you want where is the ideal spot for the Mavs? Do you want to see the Nuggets first round?
Yeah,
I think I do too.
I'm honestly,
I think-
I'm honestly just any team that's not an LA team, I'll be fine with. I
Right.
think we could handle the Rockets.
Yep.
We can handle the
I'm
Rockets.
the same way.
Jazz, come on
Yeah,
down.
I'd love to see the Jazz too. Maybe
those
not
are-
the Jazz. I
those
would
are-
rather see the Nuggets for some reason.
Yeah, I think. Well, our games with the Nuggets are always super close. That's the game I'm going to actually next week.
Oh, lit.
Nuggets game.
That'd be a good
That'd be fun.
test.
Yeah. Hopefully, fucking Luka's playing.
Yep.
Part of me kind of wants him to sit.
I liked
'cause
our
he's not
pickups,
healthy.
by the way. Little Michael Kidd Gilchrist pickup. Little Cauley
Yeah.
Stein pickup.
I mean, all of our pickups have been good from the offseason, too. Seth is hooping out of control.
Oh, I told you that we knew that was a great deal.
Yeah.
$8 million a year for 4 years.
It kind of took him a tiny bit, though, to
Get his legs under him.
yeah.
Figure out his role.
Well, not only that,
but that
I
was our
think
whole team, right?
you have to earn Rick's trust. I know Seth has played in Dallas before, but it's like a new
Right.
system and everything. Like you almost have to earn Rick's trust. And he's like, all right, go do whatever you want.
Well, and we got guys all figuring out their roles.
Yeah.
I mean, KP had to get his legs under him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Luka had an injury.
And it's also so much easier when you have Luka, superstar scorer, and now KP playing the way he is, superstar. Dude, KP seriously has been our best player for the last 2 months. And that's
He's
not
been
like
really good.
because he scores from anywhere. He's so
And
disgusting.
by the way, he's getting like 3 to 5 blocks a game.
Dude. The mainstream media won't tell you about it, but Maxi Kleba and Kristaps Porzingis locked Zion down.
Yep.
They dominated him.
And
I don't care
Zion was still getting his though.
He had like 20 points on 18 shots. I will take that every day of the week.
100%. But I'm just saying that was shutting Zion down.
Yeah, I mean that's
Imagine
true.
Zion in a few years.
That is true. That is true. But I worry about his game though. I really do. He plays so physically. That is
So
just
fun
hard to
watch.
imagine
So fun to watch.
him with his size being healthy for a very extended period of time.
Yeah.
Because damn, he plays so physical. It is fun to watch.
It was like Yao. It was like we knew it was only gonna last so long. That was the crazy
Yeah.
thing about Shaq. Like he lasted a long time for his size.
Yeah, he did. Well, he had like a solid 10 years.
And he wasn't on no LeBron regimen. He was
No, he was fat. Like he wasn't like big time in shape. I think that's why him and
Right.
Kobe beefed all the time.
Oh,
Because Kobe was
100%
just
why.
like this.
Shaq
the
was like, I
gym.
wouldn't work out in the off season because I knew you were grinding.
That's
That's
funny.
what
So,
you didn't watch that Kobe Shaq interview?
oh, is that
When
the
they
one?
sat down and talked?
Is that what he
Chair to
said?
chair? Oh, dude, that's one of the best things to watch,
I
especially
think
now.
I did watch that.
Oh,
I don't remember though.
that's a
If I don't
great
remember, I
rewatch
guess I didn't.
anytime. Rewatch that anytime.
Was that was like on TNT? Like that was like the reconciliation, pretty much, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I probably did watch that, but I don't know. Okay,
Let's talk some music.
let's actually before we get into the listening club, Eternal Take came out this morning. What? I wasn't fucking prepared for that at all.
Woohoo.
Wait, you giving a sarcastic response?
Yeah, I've never been that big. I never understood the big hype on like his album coming out.
I am a huge Lil Uzi fan.
I like 5 Lil Uzi songs ever.
I think that out of all of that wave of artists, the Young Thug type clones, even though I don't think Uzi's a Young Thug clone, but
right.
he gets
He's
lumped
like in
into
his
that
own
category.
little sound.
He is easily the best.
Out of who?
I would put. I don't know.
I don't compare him to like.
That's my point.
Street
You can't
rappers,
compare him
yeah.
to anyone because he's in
Yeah.
his own. He does his own thing. That's why I love Lil
Yeah.
Uzi. He's got like
Yeah.
this futuristic sound.
It's interesting.
That fucking Travis Scott sample. Whoever produced this album did a fantastic job. I listened to it twice. First listen, I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, because I had such high expectations. Second listen, I like it. It's not as good as I thought it was gonna be, but it's a good album. It's
A
fun.
couple of decent ones, but for the most part, I'm not like gonna be listening to it a lot.
All right. Well, did you like the Lil Baby album?
Oh yeah.
Okay, really? So Lil Baby is the one. You think Lil Baby's better than Lil Uzi?
Not even close.
Not even close to who?
Not like Lil Uzi's not even close.
Oh my god, dude, you are on one.
Baby
Eternal
go
Take.
dumb hard, bro.
Okay, my turn. It's a fine album. It's cool. It's 20 fucking songs. I don't want 20 songs of you, Lil Baby. I want 12. I don't want 20. I want 12. But he does eat. It's a good album. Out of all of those rappers, out of all of those type of rappers, like Gunna's terrible. Gunna's the worst.
Gunna's only really good when he links up with Lil Baby.
No. Gunna is only never really good. Gunna's always
He's okay.
all right.
Yeah. I don't love Gunna. I'll give you that.
Gunna, honest to God, man, I'm not a NBA YoungBoy guy either. I
like Youngboy.
tried. I listened to his entire discography, all of
Mhm.
them, before Still Flexing, whatever the name of that shit's called.
Mhm.
Oh, talk about lowest common denominator. That type of hip hop is. And I'm sounding like an old head, and I try really hard not to sound like that, but that like melodic trap, does all that shit not sound exactly the same?
I see what you're saying.
I like
just, I don't
Quando
know.
Rondo more than NBA Youngboy. I like Quando Rondo because his voice is cooler. NBA Youngboy's just like, he's like an AI generated rapper.
I fuck with YoungBoy. YoungBoy go hard to me.
Like if you went to a lab and had a formula and said, okay, if we have this type of beats per minute, and then you combine this guitar chord with this piano chord, and then you did this melody right here, it's like he's a formula. I don't feel any personality when NBA Youngboy comes through. And then he's got like the hardest of hardcore defenders I've ever seen. What's the deal with that? Is that like 16-year-olds?
I think I'm trying to describe like YoungBoy's like Russell Westbrook, bro. Like he goes so fucking hard, bro. Like you can feel the pain in his voice, bro.
Oh,
like you can
my
feel
God.
you can just feel the emotion. I don't know.
I keep hearing people say that, but then I listen to songs and it's just like there's a million.
There's some that like
he's got good songs.
Yeah, there's
not
some
because it's not like
it's those
bad.
good songs I really like.
It's not like he makes bad music because I don't think he does. But he just like he's so formulaic at this point where he's found a sound, and I'm not gonna shout him for like copying a sound because he's popularized that sound pretty much. He's like one of the big people. So like he just follows a formula now. Where while the songs sound good, it's like, all right, if I listen to a whole album, because that's how I listen to music. I listen to entire albums. So maybe I'm jaded in the way that I view music. Because
that's fair. I mean, you look at the top artists; they have well put together albums. Like the way they have it structured, the certain way they do things, the way they have it produced. I mean, you respect those type of things about music, you know?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
You specifically are really into that kind of foundation of how you put your music out.
Yeah,
and that type of stuff. Yeah,
1,000%. And I get like I
don't really care.
No, yeah. And I'm very much in the minority.
I respect it. Like Drake is the best, and Drake laid the foundation for everybody doing it, and Kanye too.
I would say it goes back a little bit further than maybe even Kanye.
Well, I think Drake in general just changed how we release music.
Oh yeah, Drake for sure is.
He made streaming what it is.
Yeah.
He said, "This is a mixtape," and then 2 days later, he's like, "Why am I gonna be that a mixtape? Let's make it an album, so people can buy it."
Drake pretty much was the one.
And then after that, it was like only albums.
Yeah,
which is gonna be interesting about our conversation.
If you're reading this, was a mixtape, and I think that was really one of the first ones.
But then he like made it an album.
Yeah, that was really the first like mixtape that went on Spotify.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah,
and from that moment on, it was like albums only. If you want to like have it streamed.
Yeah, even though like shit still counts as a mixtape.
What's the point of having a SoundCloud single anymore?
Yeah, I think the only time
you like don't have cloud.
Well, I think the only time stuff goes on SoundCloud now if there's like a sample that will never get cleared, so it just goes on SoundCloud.
Like you're a young guy trying to come up and you're just like trying to like release music.
But even then, dude, anyone could put shit on Spotify.
Yeah,
that's actually like streaming has been a double-edged sword for real because on one hand, it's never been easier to listen to music ever. You can go on Spotify, type in any band, any artist, whatever the case may be, and 9 times out of 10, their shit is just right there.
But there's still not like those singles and mixtapes from like that are on there and shit.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why Drake had to drop that. And there goes Drake again.
Yeah, care package.
But all my old songs that aren't on anything.
Drake's got the best Lucy's.
God.
Drake's Lucy's game. Oh, that little stretch from like 2013, 2015.
5 a.m. in Toronto. Right there with them too, because they were like, making songs just him and Drake and Lil Wayne together.
Yeah, they haven't made a song together in a long time.
Yeah, well, Lil Wayne's not the same. Lil Wayne.
That's true.
The musical Lil Wayne.
That's true. But on the double-edged sword thing, and on the other hand, anyone could put out music now. Because I heard somebody say this and it makes sense. Like back in the day, like before streaming, record labels had to like say, okay, this person's talented, so let's put out their music, whatever. Now you don't really have that like middleman, which is good in some respects, but in other respects, like anyone's putting out music.
Well, that's what's weird too about even going to a record label, right? We're seeing what's happening with Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like,
what's the point of going to a record label? Like, Young Dolph. I mean, you can't say nothing about Young Dolph. He's got his own record label, his own boss.
Yeah.
I mean, everything they do is through PRE. I mean, they got their own fan base. They do their own shows. They do their own their own everything.
Yeah, but I think
Yo Gotti, the way they do it, the way MMG did it.
Well, Yo Gotti's kind of an OG. Like he's been around for a long time.
But that's what all those Memphis guys, they just kill it.
Yeah. But then
the way MMG did it, the way Rick Ross did it.
yeah.
Why go to a label unless you're gonna go with one of those guys?
But
Like, I would sign under Young Dolph than some like record label.
But the issue is when you get people. I mean, typically people from like lower class areas, people who struggle financially. You come to them and say, "Hey, I'll give you $50,000 right this second if you sign this contract." Fuck yeah, worry about it later. Like Meg Stallion basically said, "I didn't even read that shit."
Right.
Lil Yachty had the same thing where he said, "Yo, I didn't even read the fucking thing. I just signed it."
You said $2 million? All right.
Which is dumb as fuck.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, nowadays you're better off.
I mean, that's the difference though. Some rappers get it, some don't.
Yeah, it is a business.
Right.
Yeah, the label shit's messed up, man. It's just because
it's like the NFL. It's like the government. It's the same type of shit.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to fuck. They're just trying to fuck you over.
It's big business.
And unless you are Drake, Rihanna, you know, these top tier upper echelon artists, they don't care about you.
Nope.
They're going to milk you dry out of every fucking cent, and then once they're done with you, that's it. You won't be able to release an album. You can't get out of this contract.
That's always weird.
That's just it's fucked up to me.
No, you can't release that album. What?
Yeah. Well, that was what, if you're reading this, it's too late was. Drake had like one album left. He dropped as a mixtape, switched it to an album, said, "All right, peace. I'm out this bitch."
Yeah.
Genius, man. All right.
You want to get into our 2 albums?
2 albums. What do you want to
start? Or one album, one mixtape?
Which one do you want to start with?
I think I want to start with Weezy.
All right. My album this week, or my mixtape, was, I think, I don't want to say the last great mixtape, but of that whole little mixtape era, an iconic.
Oh, let's get it clear. It's the best mixtape ever.
Legendary. Probably, maybe, depending on who you ask.
And if you don't think so, go back and listen to it top from bottom right now.
No
let me tell
ceilings.
I did that, and yeah, it's the best. I reconfirmed that it's the best mixtape of all time.
Damn, this mixtape is incredible, dude. This was Wayne at his peak, I think.
Oh, 100%.
This came out right after Carter 3, right?
Yeah.
I think the year after.
About a year after. Yeah, about a year after. Yep.
And in my opinion,
we were freshmen.
I think this was right before Lil Wayne went to jail.
Right before?
I think so.
Right before sounds right. Yes.
Right before.
I remember he went to jail, I think, while we were all kind of like fucking with it.
Yeah. And in my opinion, I don't know if this is popular or not. This was the last like good to great thing Lil Wayne has done, unfortunately.
I mean, you could say it's the best thing he ever made. So.
Yeah, but I mean after this, here's what came out after this: Rebirth.
There's some good, a couple.
Rebirth gets overhated. I will say that, but it's not good.
It's not great.
It was probably ahead of its time by
Is that Drop the World on that?
Drop the World is on Rebirth. Yeah.
Shit.
You had Prom Queen, which you know. I mean,
we had a lot of fun to that song though.
Is Prom Queen like a good song? It's like when we talked about Limp Bizkit. Like, is the song good? No,
Prom Queen's not a good song, but let me tell you how many laughs we had from that song.
Oh yeah, dude, that song was the shit back in the day.
Dude, our friend group made that a joke for months.
On Fire, I like that song. Like, there's some songs on.
There's some songs.
Rebirth, but for the most part, I didn't really like. I'm Not a Human Being. Again, some songs.
No, that wasn't my favorite.
Some songs.
I think the Carter 4 was good though. I enjoyed
Carter 4, yeah. I'm Not a Human Being 2. I hated that shit.
No.
Carter 5, I thought was okay.
Carter 5 was okay.
Funeral.
No.
Way too long.
Not really.
Long.
Yeah.
But yeah, No Ceilings. This shit.
I think Carter 4 was actually really good.
Carter 4. I think I just got nostalgia.
Got to be a top 10 Lil Wayne song.
I think I just got a lot of nostalgia for Carter 4 is the thing. Like if I were to listen to it again, I haven't listened to that album in a long time. But
Dude,
if I were to listen
She
to that
Will.
Again,
I mean, there's some really good tracks.
If I were to listen to that again, I think I would say, I don't think it's as good as I remember it being. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm just looking at the track list. I can already see songs I know will probably sound terrible now, like How to Love, How to Hate.
Okay. No, How to Hate's good. How to Hate's good.
Nightmares of the Bottom.
Great song.
Would it sound good now?
Yeah, it's still a great song.
Oh, I loved President Carter.
President Carter.
Abortion. Abortion. That song sucked.
I like The View from Here. That should go hard too.
What song is that?
I Like the View. That's on the Carter 4, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't see it on the track list, but maybe it is.
Yeah, I Like the View toward the bottom.
Carter 4?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking at some wrong shit.
No. Oh, John with Rick Ross?
Yeah, no, that song did go hard.
That shit went dumb hard, bro.
All right, well, let's talk about No Ceilings.
What? 6 foot, 7 foot? Dude, that
Yeah, but-
song is legendary.
Okay, but
Hold
I'm saying
up. 6 foot, 7 foot broke barriers, dude. I swear.
you don't want me to
That
talk
song
about
was crazy, dude.
that song.
Corey Guns ain't never had a better verse.
I've never even heard a Corey Guns verse outside of 6 foot 7 foot.
Mega Man? This album was actually crazy.
I don't think 6 foot 7 foot always just annoyed the hell out of me.
Oh man, that shit go hard to me.
That sample just always annoyed.
And How to
the
Hate with
fuck out of
T-Pain,
me.
that shit went hard too, bro.
No, I mean I like that album. I
Yeah.
love that album when it came out, dude. I loved it. I was a fucking
All right,
massive.
let's get to
Lil
No
Wayne fan.
Ceilings though.
This is the best, my favorite mixtape of all time.
100%.
Is it his best? I don't know. I know there's some people like some of the dedications are really great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the first one, right? Or was it the
Drought-
second one?
I think Dedication 2 is the one
Dedication
that everyone
2.
knows. The Drought 3. I mean, Lil Wayne has some legendary ass mixtapes. Like he's probably the best mixtape artist ever.
Yep.
And this was peak Wayne when he was just on literally everything. You couldn't escape Lil Wayne. And it wasn't like
I mean, this is where we fell in love with rap. I mean,
yeah,
just
dude, the Carter 3 was the first album I ever bought on iTunes. I remember my dad was so fucking mad at me because I was on his iTunes account. I was like, I need this album right now. So I just bought that shit on his account. And I just put it on
That's
my iPod.
love that.
And I remember, too, because my sister had like a dance recital that night. And I brought headphones and just plugged them bitches in and listened to Carter 3.
This is what's crazy about this mixtape. Every single fire beat that was in this time just got absolutely murdered.
Yeah. Even
I mean-
DOA, Death of Autotune. I remember at the time, people thought that song was a shot at Lil Wayne because he was using like autotune and shit.
Right.
And then Lil Wayne said, word? All right, let me get on this shit.
I mean, every single trap is just nutty.
Yeah. He
let's do
destroys
it.
This thing. You know what
Ice cream
song?
paint job, dude. Everything.
Dude, I remember loving fuck, what was the name of the song? Oh, I remember loving That's All I Have with Tyga when it was around. And I thought
Tyga went off.
dude, yeah, because I was re-listening to it and I thought I might not like that song anymore because Tyga, but dude, Tyga
snapped.
Tyga
He had some
around that
moments.
Tyga around that time was going hard.
Yep.
Tyga around that time was going hard.
Tyga used to be in my top 5 back in the day for sure.
And then he kind of just went let's just make some fucking club banger.
It was
routes.
like after that album that had like the gold cover.
Yeah.
Mystic, I think. Mystic
know.
something.
I don't know the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Like after that, he kind of just like made
Well, I think Rack
singles that were club bangers.
Yeah, I think Rack City
Right.
happened. He's like, oh, word?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Club
now on.
bangers.
Yeah. And he makes some. Like, he makes some club bangers still to this day.
Right.
Like,
right.
what was that name?
Taste.
Was Tasteful was like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, that shit goes hard, dude.
That shit went hard for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely for a little bit. Like, it wasn't like again, it's like a Prom Queen where it's not like the best song, but you hear that shit in the right circumstance.
Yeah. Prom Queen.
I love Prom Queen. I unironically like that song.
We had some funny times with that,
Prom
dude.
Queen. God.
Oh my god.
Lil Wayne singing is the funniest shit. That's the thing. No singing on this. It's just fucking heat.
Snapping.
Prime Wayne too. Like prime.
I mean, this was like, you want me to do some work, Teach? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoop.
God, this was when he like literally. This thing was inescapable too. I don't know if it was just like because we're from the South or whatever the case may be, but everywhere you pull up to school, someone was blasting it in their car.
Yep.
And then fucking dude, this thing is so good. I love this mixtape.
I mean, you can't go wrong. Obviously, the skits are like him just talking and shit. But
yeah, I always hate skits on
top to bottom, dude. Just absolutely murders every track.
I don't think I like Wayne on Me. No. I don't like Poker Face. Just as that, I don't hate that beat. I hated it back then.
That's fair.
But
I like Kid Cudi's version of it.
No,
it
was Kid Cudi and like Wale, I think.
But still, it kind of just like gets a little.
Then you had Single, of course, which became a single for I'm Not a Human Being. Or was that on? Yeah, that was on I'm Not a Human Being. Oh, let's do it. Come on, dude. This shit goes crazy. This mixtape is probably the best mixtape ever.
There's no probably.
It's up there. It's my number one, but I could see you making arguments for other ones. All right, we don't want to get copyright claimed.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Lil Wayne.
It's just crazy how Rebirth came out a year after this. It was almost just like this. It was almost like he used everything he had left into this one. It was almost like when Kobe tore his Achilles and he fucking took the free throws and walked off. That was like no ceilings.
I'd love to see Herm like give you a rebuttal to that, or just like comment on what you just said.
I think Lil Wayne, because this was actually a conversation after Kobe passed, rest in peace again. That like who is the who's the Kobe of rap? And I saw a bunch of like 16-year-olds say NBA Youngboy. That's part of the reason why I hate NBA Youngboy. I think Lil Wayne is bar none.
The
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
it's everything. Like their primes matched up, and then Lil Wayne dropped that.
Drake's LeBron, right?
Yeah, probably.
Drake's LeBron.
Or Kanye.
And Lil Wayne's Kobe.
Kanye said the LeBron rhyme.
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't say Kobe. Kobe's probably Michael Jordan. Or Kanye's probably Michael Jordan.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Gotta have a different debate on that.
Kobe is definitely Lil Wayne, and then Lil Wayne even had that Kobe song, 2-4 on my shirt. He's the greatest on the court. I'm the greatest on the verse.
Yep.
I remember that song. I don't even know when that shit came out. A long time ago.
Right.
But yeah, classic mixtape, best of all time. I mean, classic.
As far as right there, that piece of art.
Well, you also
can't beat it.
You had to be there and experience Lil Wayne at this time, because he was on every song on the radio. This was when the radio was still a thing too.
Yep.
And he was on every other song.
But this is the thing too. It's not like Lil Wayne's the only artist out.
Yeah.
There's all these other artists making all these fire songs. Wasted, Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
I mean, all these Throw in the Bag, all these fire songs, right?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne said, "Let me take," because remixes were a way bigger thing back in the day.
Oh yeah,
like
back in the mixtape era.
They just did the Life Is Good remix, right?
Yeah.
That's like the first fire remix in a long time.
Well, remixes now are just, let me just throw on this guest verse. Like, I'm not changing anything else to the song except
they actually changed it quite a bit.
No, yeah, Future had a whole new verse.
Right. So we're not used to seeing that anymore. Remixes used to be a thing. We were waiting on a remix every big song.
Yeah, dude, the Lollipop
every
remix
big
with
song,
Kanye.
you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to the remix.
The fucking Lollipop remix with Kanye.
Right. 100%. So where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So Lil Wayne said, "Oh, all y'all killing it out here. Let me take all y'all's beats and just murder all of y'all."
Dude, he did. Swag surfing, come on. Who even was it? Is that the Duro Boys? Who did the first swag surfing?
Swag surfing. They were Ice Cream.
Who did swag surfing?
I don't know.
Swag surfing goes hard though, because at Tech basketball games they would play that shit. The crowd would go insane. It'd probably be way better if they played the Lil Wayne version. That fucking lighter flick.
Yeah.
No, dude, but
that was every track did that, right?
Yeah. I don't know about every, but most of them.
Yeah.
But no, on the radio, dude, like you couldn't escape Lil Wayne. He was there on every song, and it wasn't like Lil Wayne was making like pop. Like it would be like Lil Wayne like rapping. It wasn't like the Eminem like pop songs where he's got Pink on the hook, and then it's like, oh, this song sucks, but it's on every fucking radio station. Dude, Duffel Bag Boys, which is just a southern ass hip hop song,
regularly on the radio,
all over the radio.
Yep.
And that song's crazy. And Lil Wayne doesn't even have a verse on it, but he just kills the hook. That was 2 Chainz too, back before he was 2 Chainz. All right.
Yep.
Classic mixtape. We could talk about the Carter 3 in a whole nother segment too.
Yeah, I mean, it's right up there.
Fuck, I love that.
That's one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
It might be one of those things where a lot of things might not have aged well, but that's just the time. That's just hip hop at this time just didn't age well. Period. Like the whole Bling era sound. Like I'm just looking to. Oh, what was it?
And this was still baggy clothes and.
Yeah. Like Phone Home is a weird song in retrospect.
Yeah, but that shit eats.
At the time, it was great.
That shit eats.
But then you have songs on here like Three-Peat. That might be the most disgusting song I've ever heard.
Three-Peat forever.
That might be like Lil Wayne's hardest. Like he destroys that shit. A Milli is a fucking classic, obviously.
Of course.
Anyways, let's get into this next
switch gear. It's a weird switching gear from Lil Wayne to this, I feel like, but
yeah,
we're still talking about a couple goats.
We're going from a legend to someone who's just kind of along for the ride.
Here we go.
Tell me about your album.
So we're going from a goat to another goat. Young J. Cole. I gave my friend here Born Sinner?
No, we did 2014.
Are we doing Forest Hills?
Yeah.
Okay. So I gave him Forest Hills. Forest Hills was pretty big for me. It was like my sophomore year of college. Got me through a lot of shit, I feel like.
Yeah, J. Cole's just so deep.
Hey, this album was pretty deep.
This is J. Cole's best album.
Yeah. I mean, I love this album top to bottom. I think this is the reason why I wanted to pick this one over Born Sinner was because of the conversation we were having earlier about like the structure of an album and the production of it and that kind of stuff. This is where J. Cole, and he didn't have any features.
Mm-hmm.
This was kind of like, I think this was like a really impressive album through and through, classics. And you get a lot of soul, a lot of heart, and some really good rapping. I mean, that's just what it is.
No, yeah.
And he's talking about like his hometown and another thing, which for me, like he's from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I was living in Fayetteville, Arkansas, so I was always fucking with the Ville.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Yeah,
but no, because that's kind of what I was mentioning last week. I think I said this. I don't remember. But Born Sinner is probably like my favorite J. Cole album, just because my favorite J. Cole songs are on there, or at least some of them, like Rich Guys and Guys Know. Miss America, Miss America, Trouble. Like those are some of my favorite J. Cole songs ever.
Yeah.
But you are right. Like 2014 is his best work, just because it's way more concise. It's way more.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Hello."
Yeah.
Hello. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Yo, hello is fire." Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
no,
I mean, you can't tell me Fire Squad ain't.
Well, yeah, Fire Squad is great.
It's one of the best tracks.
A Tale of Two Cities.
Wet Dreams is literally like my. I don't know. It's like my story, bro.
I despise that song with every bone in my body. But it feels like every J. Cole song album has to have a fucking song like this, where he's just being way too like sexual. It's just like, all right, dude. Like I can only listen to having a wet dream about somebody for so long, or having a boner in class. Like it's one of those things where it was funny. It was like a funny listen at first. But it's like,
but it's hella true though. It's hella true.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we.
One thing about J. Cole, he could be the Paul Pierce because he's the truth, and he'd be speaking the truth.
I think J. Cole's best comparison is probably like, Allen Iverson. No, he's not flashy enough. He's not flashy enough. I want to say.
Remember that halftime show, the All-Star game a couple years ago?
I don't know.
He ate that shit.
I'm more saying.
It was in Charlotte.
I got. Okay, so if I were to grade this on a 1 to 10, I'd probably give this an 8, which is good for me. I think it's a great album, but I think there's not enough that like really sticks out for me.
Right.
But I mean, there is like No Role Models is a fucking fantastic song.
Yep.
Like that's probably my favorite song on here.
I can see how like because I really love Adolescence and Apparently, so I could see how maybe those aren't maybe your favorite tracks.
No, I love Adolescence too.
Yeah.
But
January, I loved the January 28th.
No, that was a good intro. That was a good little like intro to the album. But then, what was the songs I don't like? I don't like Hello. I don't like Hello. I listen.
Obviously, Hello is like.
I don't like Get Off My Dick. Obviously, is like a song I liked at the time, but when I re-listened to it today, I don't know.
Love Yours is a good song.
I like Love Yours. This is a good album. Like I'm not gonna shit on this album. I love this album when it came out. I still love it today. At the time, A Tale of Two Cities was my favorite song, but when I re-listened to it today, I mean, No Role Models is fucking phenomenal, dude. No, I do love A Tale of Two Cities, but I'm saying like. No Role Models is just such a great song. That Rest in Peace song of Phil, like that's a fucking iconic like opening track line to a song.
Yeah, bro.
But so can I say an unpopular opinion I have about this album?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think J. Cole's in the GOAT conversation at all. I just don't. But we're talking.
He's my personal just subjective GOAT.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's personally fine.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't think he's the GOAT to rap. Let me make that clear.
But and then I'll go even further. In my personal opinion. Because people say the big three of this decade, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. I don't even think J. Cole's belongs in the same sense as those two. Because I look at Drake, and Drake has like and I think so.
No, Drake is on a top tier by himself.
Well, yeah, but I mean, people say the big three of this decade. Like, if you were to do like a Mount Rushmore this decade, it'd be like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. I don't even know who else you'd probably be. Kanye, maybe. Like, I don't know. But it's just Drake has a classic. Take Care is a classic to me.
Of course.
Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, classics. I think a lot of people
I give you the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I think like that's weirdly enough. To Pimp a Butterfly is his like most iconic album, some people would say, but to me, Good Kid, Mad City is so much better.
It's not even close.
Good Kid, Mad City is so fucking good. And To Be a Butterfly, I think is great too. But I think
Yeah, we gotta have a whole different Kendrick day.
yeah, because I love Kendrick. But
Yeah, maybe Kendrick Kanye day. That'd be kind of crucial.
Oh, I love me some Kanye.
That'd be a great Conley day, a Kendrick.
Yeah,
Kanye
I love
day.
both those guys. I think it's more fun. There's like a dynamic.
Yeah,
but I think some people say that because I think in order to be in the GOAT conversation, you have to have a classic. Like that is, you have to have at least one classic just to even enter into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so many people just called this a classic just so they could put J. Cole in a conversation.
I think this is a classic though.
I don't think J. Cole is a classic. That's just my personal opinion. But everyone's definition of what a classic is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like I get like Kanye has two, to me.
What?
Dark Twisted Fantasy and Homecoming.
Yeah, I would say Kanye to me has like 4. But I'm not huge.
Is Heartbreak a totally different album too?
808s, yeah,
yeah, that's a classic too.
Well, 808s is a classic in how it completely changed the sound of hip hop.
That I love that album.
No, Kanye is the fucking greatest of all time. Like, but I don't know. I just like when I listen to Take Care, there's so many moments that just like I'm like almost out of my body listening to it. And like when you listen to it the first time, it was like chills.
Right.
And then same with like Good Kid, Mad City. Same with like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. When you're just like, dude, this album's insane.
Mm-hmm.
When I listened to 2014, I
got that from this album for sure.
Then that is a classic.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just like while I love the album,
like Born Center doesn't have that same feel for me as this album did.
Yeah, Born Center is just a little too long. But like some of my favorite J. Cole songs.
But yeah, just it was almost like a mixtape that was like an album because it was kind of around that time, right?
It was like 2013, dude. You remember because Mac Miller, if you're watching it, Movies with the Sound Off, and Yeezus all came out the same night.
Mm-hmm.
Born Center, iconic night. All 3 of those albums.
Yes, that's crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was like right around when I first got Spotify too, because I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But then, what do you think about J. Cole's output after this?
Let's see.
Because I was not a fan of For Your Eyes Only at all. Like there's some cool moments, but it was
Immortal goes dumb hard.
No, Immortal's the best song on there.
Neighbors goes dumb hard. Obviously, Folding Clothes isn't the best.
That's what I said. There's always at least one J. Cole song where there's just some dumbass.
You know what? I'll tell you another thing. This was kind of an album though that had that top to bottom storyline.
Yeah.
Especially, the She's Mine Part 1, the She's Mine Part 2, talking about his sister and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some really deep shit in those songs.
Yeah.
So I think those are kind of those songs that aren't bangers. These aren't club. These aren't, nothing like that. But these are some of those songs that if you're going through some shit, you got some shit going on, you can listen to some of this shit and get through it for sure.
Yeah. And then
I think that's where J. Cole gets a little slept on. I mean, he's really deep and he speaks the truth about a lot of things.
Slept on? I don't think he slept on at all when it comes to that. That's why everyone likes him.
A lot of people hate on him though. A lot of people hate on J. Cole.
Just because I don't think he's as deep as people think he is.
I think he's pretty deep, bro.
Like he's deep, but he's deeper than like most for sure.
Right.
But I don't think he's saying some like profound shit. He's got way too many shit lines.
I mean,
literal shit
I know
lines.
what you're saying, but like,
he needs to stop with the poop lines.
All rappers got some lines, dude. Do we want to talk about Drake and?
I'm talking about literal poop lines.
Really big rings. We need some really big things.
Okay,
like,
yeah, but
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Every rapper does this shit.
I'm saying J. Cole has too many literal lines about literal poop.
But he'd be killing it though.
No, he did. Thank you the shit, but you can't outfart me.
You can't.
Lil Wayne is the only person I've ever heard ever pull off a shit line. And even then, it's like, okay.
Some of these rappers are inspired by that shit.
Well, Lil said, I can't hold my shit within, so I shit on myself because I'm so sick and tired of shitting on everyone else. Oh!
Yeah, that's...
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of the GOATs for sure. Lil Wayne is one of the GOATs. Yeah. Icon.
No doubt.
Then KOD, I liked KOD.
KOD, Photograph, ATM, Motivate, Brackets, Kevin Tart, Window Pane, 1985.
1985.
Yeah.
And then Revenge of the Dreamers. I'm not like the biggest fan of.
Revenge of the Dreamers wasn't even like J. Cole.
I know, but I'm not like the biggest fan of Dreamville. If I'm
I don't
being
like
honest.
any of the people under him.
I like
by the way.
JID.
Jid's okay. I like Jid. Like Jid's cool.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like his music that much though.
Boz is okay
like-
sometimes.
I've never been a big Boz guy.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm not with him at all. Like, you know, Hell's Kitchen, that song from the DJ Khaled album.
That song go dumb hard.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
ruins that fucking song. But J. Cole
Yeah.
destroys that shit. That's like one of my favorite J. Cole songs ever.
By the way, Middle Child.
Oh yeah, on
It was on Revenge of the Dreamers. That was the only song where J. Cole was by himself.
oh no,
That
yeah,
song
no,
was.
no, Middle Child, he kills that shit. I liked High for Hours too. Those little two little Lucy's.
That's my
he
thing.
let
Is like Jake. The stuff J. Cole kills, bro. You can't deny it's like top of the top.
yeah,
Like there's no denying that.
yeah.
Even
when
like
J-
his like. We didn't even go backwards. What about Sideline Story and Friday Night Lights?
yeah,
We didn't go backwards at all.
I loved Sideline Story a bunch.
Sideline Story is insane, dude.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Watch. I always love that song. Lights, please. In the
Help me get off
morning,
sideline,
Drake
bro.
killed that shit. In the morning.
Yeah,
Ooh.
bro. Lost Ones, bro.
Oh, Lost Ones
You
is his
you
deepest
tell me
song.
he's not.
No,
You
no,
tell me he's
Lost
not
Ones,
deep.
Lost Ones is his deepest song. Period. That song is some like serious shit. Like
Bro,
I can't even listen to that song.
Breakdown.
I can't even listen to Lost Ones.
God's Gift.
Workout.
Dollar in a Dream.
Workout. This dude really.
I got
just-
$1 in a dream,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, no,
That's all
dollar
I
in a dream.
got, dude.
Dollar in a
That's
dream
all I
is-
got.
But I think that's where the you can't outfart me line comes from that song though too.
I don't care. You cannot fart me, bro.
Travis had one. What did he say? What did Travis say? Oh, you think I'm shitting on you, but I barely farted.
Oh my god.
That one's bad. Oh, that I wanted to talk about LeBron James's Instagram game. Did you see his last Instagram post?
When he's like talking to himself.
Well, that one was really bad too. Like LeBron's
Yeah.
Instagram is wild. This dude is like, it sounds like a 55-year-old on there.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to get off the J. Cole yet.
Okay.
Unless you have a quick point.
No, it's not quick.
I mean, okay, because J. Cole's also got like some singles too. Everybody Dies, False Prophets,
Yeah, False Prophets goes hard.
High for Hours.
Yeah,
He said some shit in that one.
but
He was saying like some shit about like politics and shit in that one. And then Revenge of the Dreamers, like the song. That was a long time ago. I don't know, man.
you,
He's
I
up
don't
there for
hate,
me.
I don't hate J. Cole.
I think he's a goat.
I don't hate J. Cole as much. Okay, but then how many goats like would you say there are?
I think we need to like make that list and like that we need to have that conversation.
Yeah, but
So
it would all
I don't-
depend because I would say maybe one or two a generation. Period. Like you'd have to be like a generation defying artist.
I think I would have some goats just to have like respect for the rap game and like how it came up. Even though I don't listen to them.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
You know what I'm saying?
Like I would probably only have two goats from the 22, maybe even one. Like
From
Drake
the
is
2000s?
Drake is a goat. Maybe not from like when you compare his output to some of the other greatest of all times. Maybe it's not the best, but just from an influential standpoint, he's there.
Well, especially if you're our generation.
Yeah, if you're our generation, Drake is the fucking.
Like that's the thing too, is like having that conversation is gonna be so different with me and you than like me and like, you know, somebody like
in the
from
30s
90s.
or 40s. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Like I've been saying this forever. My opinion on Tupac is obviously going to be much different than somebody older than me.
Like
I was
like
not-
Nas and Rakim and like you
Yeah.
know,
Like I wasn't there
Biggie
to
and all the
experience Tupac.
OGs. Right.
And I'll be real. I've never been that big of a fan of like West Coast hip hop. So
I
like-
actually I had some time where I liked Tupac a lot.
I like Tupac.
I always liked Tupac more than Biggie personally.
I'm the opposite, dude. I think Biggie's so
Yeah.
good. But I mean, they're like neck and neck. It's not like Biggie shits on.
I mean, you know me, I'm a Russ Westbrook fan. Like Tupac kind of had that
Yeah.
edge, bro.
Yeah. All right. Is that all for J. Cole? Can I talk about LeBron James shit story
Yeah.
now? LeBron James
I'll
posted an Instagram
let you get
story.
off the hook easy.
LeBron James posted an Instagram post yesterday. Love is like a fart. If
No,
you
it
have to
didn't.
force it, it's probably
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, I did see that.
What is LeBron doing, man? Why is he doing this on social media?
He said a lot of shitty.
A lot of shitty poop emoji, poop emoji, poop emoji folks around here. Oh my god, man.
That's
What
pretty
the
funny though.
No,
Man.
that's pretty fucking hilarious, bro. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably
Hey,
shit.
if there's people I listen, if there's people I listen to, LeBron's one of them when he
Yeah.
speaks.
Yeah, but didn't you turn around and post that? It's like, yeah, man, LeBron, he's doing all this social justice. He's more than an athlete. Love is like a fart. Wait, what? And then I love LeBron though. I love that dude to fucking death, man. I'm so happy that I don't have to hate him anymore.
I know.
Because I hated his guts on the Heat. Man, I hated him. But then honestly, God, after 2011, I really didn't care.
Right.
Because we shit on him. So have fun. We'll always be that stain on your legacy.
Yes, sir.
I think we went back to Cleveland.
That's the one thing we got, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
When he went back to Cleveland, he instantaneously became my favorite player in the NBA. And he still is.
Of course.
Favorite non-Maverick, of course.
Of course.
But obviously, Luka is my favorite player. Maxi Kleber, too.
Seth out of his mind, Curry.
Dorian. He's kind of
JJ get his jersey in the rafter, Brea.
Yeah, but he needs to not play anymore this season. He's done.
Yeah, I know.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Love you, JJ.
Yep.
All right.
That was always my number 2, number 5.
Yeah. I thought you were always 25.
No, I was 25 that one year because 5 got taken, I think.
Okay.
Some bullshit happened. I was pissed.
Want to know what random memory I have for a random reason that literally just popped up in my head?
What's that?
We were like in 6th grade. I don't remember. How old were we when Kobe changed his number?
From 8 to 24?
Yeah. That was a long ass time ago.
Well, it had to be like 06, 07?
Yeah, so I think 6th grade.
Okay.
But we were all hanging out at Peyton's house, and the new 2K dropped or whatever, and Kobe was on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like
10,
it was like he switched. No, it was way before that.
You sure?
So
We weren't playing 2K that early.
or it was NBA Live or something. It was one of the NBA games, and you brought it
Okay.
over to Peyton's house, and you took out the cover or something. We were like, "What the fuck is that? Kobe 24?" And then we had like this prolonged argument of what number Kobe was. I don't know why that memory just popped up in my head.
I do remember that. I'm pretty sure that's 2K10.
Dude, there's no way that was 2K10.
Pretty sure.
I know Kobe was on that cover.
Because I bought every 2K from 2K9 on.
Okay, then it might have been NBA Live.
I don't think so. I had one NBA Live, and it was J Kidd on the cover.
I have no idea. It definitely wasn't 2009. It was way before that. So maybe it was like maybe 2K wasn't involved, but it was just a conversation about Kobe's jersey number. All right. That's all. This feels like it's been really long. I don't know how long it's been.
Hour 26.
Oh, wow.
Shorter
That's
than
not
the last
bad.
one.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot edited out. So,
Yep.
all right, guys.
Good job today.
Thanks for
It
listening,
was
guys.
fun. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, talk some shit.
Like, subscribe,
J. Cole's the GOAT, by the way.
like a shit. J. Cole is a fine artist. All right. See you guys.